Match review, another disappointing night at Old Trafford. It is really disappointing to watch our players play. Very disappointing. I don't see any positive thing to talk about, especially the first half. We were very terrible and we conceded so easily. These teams are beginning to realize Manchester United weakness and they are capitalizing on it. How can you start a game in a space of 4 minutes you have already conceded, 90 minutes you have conceded? First half 2 goals already. How do you expect to manage such a situation? Even from the start to the end, a lot of players was there and they were not even functioning. They disappeared. They were not even visible. A lot is actually ongoing. This squad, there's a lot of struggling within this squad, and we are just battling with the relegation. So because 14 in the league table, if most of you have been following this my channel, you can quite remember that I said I don't agree for Eric Ten Hag to go at this stage. Even if you are letting him go, let it be the end of the season, because he has started something with these players. But some people were not okay with it, people, because they have already started a particular formation. Now a new coach has come with a new formation. They will definitely find it difficult. They will struggle. And then this is league, for crying out loud. It should not be something we should be gambling with. I was even thinking, as Ruben Amorim came in the middle of the season, along the season, he would have continued with that same formation. Then when the league end, when you go for pre-season, then we can start from there. But nevertheless, he come in, he wants to start right away. It's also not that bad, but the players are actually struggling. You could see them feeling anxious, nervous. A lot of things ongoing in the squad. And there is one thing I have also noticed. Even if you want Rashford to go, you cannot tell me that the kind of football Garnacho was playing is better than what Rashford will present. Yes, sometimes you do make a lot of decisions, but don't try to frustrate the other player. Don't try to frustrate the player. All the substitute that Ruben Amorim did, the only positive aspect I have seen in it is Kobe Manu. He came in and controlled the midfield. He came in and made the midfield begins to function. But with galore and a lot of mistakes, petty mistakes, that was not needed. Now, Garnacho came in. He couldn't dribble past a player. He could not do anything. And if you ask me, in this kind of play, you could see Newcastle players was very giant, strong, tall, and very giant. So I was not even expecting Garnacho should come in. I was expecting Ruben Amorim to put Rashford in, because if you're going to talk about strength, Rashford is definitely stronger than Garnacho, and he should be able to bypass some of their players. You could see that Garnacho, when he was substituted in, he was struggling. Ahmad did fantastic well with the tackling, the attack. He did very well. But nevertheless, we were not up to the task. We were not even playing as if we want a goal. Push them inside, push harder. We got a chance of Wayland, which he couldn't score. Casemiro, he couldn't also score. Finishing is still our problem. We have a lot of problems that needs to be fixed. But you see, during the other day, a lot of players were saying they should bench Rashford, start Garnacho, they should do this. It's not about benching who and starting who. A lot of things is actually wrong with this club. And we fans, our impatient, we could see week in, week out, these fans was on Rashford's neck. Now Rashford is not in the lineup in the previous 4 games. Today he was on, and you could see these same fans wishing that Rashford could come in and change their fate. So that is the impatience a lot of people had. Day in, day out, they find somebody to target. They are on Zeski neck. I don't think it is the right time to start portioning blames. They should find a solution for these players. Find a mutual ground for them. Because this formation that they are playing, it has never been played in the club before. So it's a new thing altogether for them. So a lot of work actually needs to be done with these players, and they should stop bullying Zeski, because sometimes that can also have an impact on the person mentally. And then when the person is affected mentally, definitely it will affect your team, because nobody will come for such a player, and then the player will be stuck with you. You still be paying wages. So why don't you make it a conducive environment for them to actually exploit and grow in it? A lot of things actually needs to be done. I am really disappointed. This is not the Manchester United we know. Very disappointed game in, game out. And we hope things will definitely change. We just hope that Ruben Almoro will not send us to relegation. That is what we are just hoping for. Anyway, we have conceded 2-0. Yes, they have scored us 2 goals to 0. We are preparing for Anfield. Now, with this kind of play, if they don't do something better, we don't know the outcome of this results. But nevertheless, we move. Today's game is over. Thank you so much. If you have still not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.